Good afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Today did not necessarily feel like Sunday to me because yesterday was Halloween. It was on a Saturday. I don't know, it just felt kind of weird. Like Matthew was home, but and my dad was home, but I don't know why. Just today felt like Saturday. So I woke up late today. I woke up at 11 o'clock. But luckily, there was daylight savings today. So I actually woke up at 10 o'clock, which is kind of cool. So while I'm going to bed now kind of late, it's actually would have been later. So I'm tired now earlier. So hopefully I will get to bed earlier. I set up my planner for this week. So hopefully I can get everything that I need to done on my planner, because I'll be good about one thing, or one set of things on my planner. I've been really good editing and uploading. I have been on my game. Yesterday, actually, I didn't edit the day before's vlog, but I edited it this morning and then published it this afternoon, or had it scheduled to publish for this afternoon, which is how I've been doing it anyway. But normally I will try and edit it the day before so that I have enough time to get it uploaded in the morning, and then it's scheduled for the later at night or the afternoon. So because if for some reason that happens where there's one day where I can't get to editing or something like that, I do have a little bit of that kind of catch up time, where it's still in the realm of scheduling time as well. So that way, like I said, I can fall behind without being oh my gosh, I'm behind, and then I get super far behind with stuff. So I actually edited 2 vlogs today. I edited Friday's vlog, and then also I edited yesterday's vlog as well, and I uploaded Friday's vlog earlier today right after I was done editing it, and then I just edited yesterday's vlog right now, and I will upload that tomorrow, and it'll be scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. So that's how I normally do it, but again, just because of yesterday, I was able to upload yesterday morning when I had edited the day before. I didn't get a chance to edit just because, again, we had, kind of family stuff and things like that going on, and pumpkin carving, and, trick-or-treating, and, well, we didn't go trick-or-treating. We just, like I said, we put the candy outside, and, watching Halloween movies and stuff like that. I didn't end up having a whole ton of time, and again, the time I did have, I put that into making sure I got the one uploaded that needed to be out. So I was still actually, even though I did it today, was still caught up, and that was good. But again, that's just hoping that I can stay, caught up with everything, because the thing is that I've been doing really good with editing and uploading. However, last week, I think I only did laundry 1, maybe 2 days. And I did the dishes maybe 4 days out of the week, and I'm really close to having to do dishes every single day, so I actually ran 2 loads of dishes today to get myself caught back up. And we didn't cook yesterday because we just ordered pizza, but my mom cooked. She made the beef stew yesterday, but it wasn't done in time, so we just put the crock pot in the fridge and then pulled it out, and she cooked it for dinner tonight. And so it was, that was kind of just a one pot dirtied thing. But again, there was dishes that I obviously need to get a little caught up on. So the dishes are all caught up with, but again, it seems when I get caught up and I stay good doing one thing, then there's other things that I wind up slacking on. Like I said, the dishes and the laundry this week weren't done as much, but I've been really good all week so far with making sure that I edit and upload every day and everything. So yeah, I need to stay on top of that. But again, I'm hoping that extra hour that I got of sleep tonight, which actually, would have woken me up, I would have woken up kind of late today, actually ended up, keeping me, hopefully kind of on track, but, and being able to still wake up early and going to bed early and stuff like that. I think tomorrow I'm going to make the freezer dinners, because we got that meat, that chuck roast, so my mom used that to make the stew sort of stuff for dinner tonight, and then I'm going to do 2 freezer dinner stews, using about 3/4 of a pound of meat, and I have a recipe for that in the, in my, what's it called? they're not the Better Homes and Gardens. I have a Better Homes and Gardening book. I have a Fix It and Forget It cookbook my aunt gave me for Christmas, and so there's a recipe in there for beef stew. I'm just going to turn that into a freezer dinner tomorrow most likely, and get that stuff out of the fridge. And then I have some stuff that's in the fridge too, like some produce things and stuff like that that I need to get cut up. So I think that that's sort of going to be my main goal. That's normally on Mondays is when I'd like to do that, sort of like a meal prep Monday sort of day. You know, with freezer dinners, or if I'm doing actual meal prep stuff. So like I got that spinach and those berries, 2 things of spinach this week because I wanted to do the salads. I also wanted to have enough spinach left over that I can do. One of my favorite things is, and I haven't had in a while, and you guys watched the haul yesterday, I got tortillas and provolone cheese and spinach. I love doing that in like a quesadilla. It's so good. Like you just like sort of toast the what's it called, like the tortilla, so that the cheese is like all melted with the spinach and stuff like that, and it's really good. And I used to make them, I think I actually was while I was vlogging, I used to make them kind of a lot. It was like one of those go-to things, and then it was like, you know, and it wouldn't take too long. It was, you know, it's kind of like a grilled cheese. It just takes you like maybe about 10 minutes in total, like, and you don't even have to stand there necessarily the whole time to watch it cook, you know, but just sort of till everything's kind of just melty. So you know, it's one of those fast, easy things that I can go to, and they're kind of healthy, right? It's got cheese and a lot of spinach in there too, and so, you know, like I said, it was one of my go-tos for a really long time, and then I kind of got away from it, and I was like, I really want to have them again. But so that's why I got 2 bags of spinach. So if I don't wind up making those berry salads this week with the spinach, then I'm gonna have 2 bags of spinach in the fridge, and like I'm probably not gonna wind up using all of that. So that's why again, there's a couple things that I actually need to kind of prep for tomorrow, but that's why I also have my planner set up to hopefully keep me on track as well in the things that I need to get done. Even though I've been using my planner the last couple weeks, I haven't been as, you know, like haven't been staying on it, but I am like getting a little bit more excited, just because I think I was telling you guys even too yesterday, like, you know, it's gonna be, you know, like the holidays are kind of coming up soon, and, you know, like Thanksgiving and then Christmas and all that kind of stuff. And so like, I don't know why, guys, I totally feel like it is because of the pandemic this year, but I feel like somehow we missed all of spring. Like, to me, all of spring was not even a thing. Like Easter feels like it didn't happen. I feel like remembering like my Easter basket that like my parents, you know, my mom made that little Easter basket for me. I still feel like it was just like sitting on my desk like the other day, like, and you know, like still had stuff in it, and I was like, no, I like literally, I think the day after Easter I took everything out and like put the Easter basket back with the Easter stuff. Like, you know, I don't know, it just seems really weird. Like it seems like it was also like just yesterday like that. I feel like summer like happened, but at the same time, like, I don't know, summer seems a little weird. I finally feel like fall feels a little bit more normal again, and totally not normal though, because I told you guys too, in fall the one thing that we always have is football. Like that is just the thing. Friday night football games, and then we would have Saturday college football games that either, you know, like we went to Matthew's school, or we would watch college football on TV, and then Sunday was all NFL games all day from noon until, you know, 10 o'clock at night. You know, NFL football games were on, and college football, depending on what games you were watching, or if we were going to, you know, Matthew's school to go and watch their college football team. You know, and then again Friday night we would go and watch Jack's, you know, football game. And then when he was in youth football and Matthew was in high school, you know, and when Jack was in youth football, and even Matthew too, there was football practice almost every day of the week. You know, there might have been like maybe 1 or 2 days where there wasn't practice, but, you know, like, so that, it feels weird to me, but at the same time too, I feel like it's actually like, because we didn't have any of that this year. We weren't able to go to any high school football games or any college football games, or, you know, like, again, Jack's been out of, you know, youth football now for 2 years, or this would be going on his third year, even though it's only his 2nd year of high school, because he didn't have that last year of youth football. I feel like that, you know, like, was always our falls and stuff like that, and so not having that feels really weird. you know, like a huge adjustment not going to any football things. And although there's still football to watch on TV and college football and stuff like that, it still feels a little weird. But, you know, like I said, when it's so like intertwined into your life, I feel like then not having it is a really weird thing. You know, and so I think that's like mentally, again, because we've gone to like football games and stuff like that. I mean, since Matthew was little, like he was in 2nd grade, I think, is when he first started playing football. It was either the summer of 2006 or 2007. I think it was 27. And like, I don't know, you know, that's just, it's been over, you know, a decade, 13 years or something like that, that literally it was like that. You know, even when he played like young football, it was still like they had practice like 3 days, probably at least a week, plus their game on the weekend. And so when it's so involved, you know, intertwined, I guess, like into your life for 13 years, and then all of a sudden like there's just none of that, I feel like it hasn't necessarily like hit my brain like it's fall now. You know, I'm still kind of waiting for that, but at the same time too, it's like, I don't know, like I'm actually like, oh, it's almost Christmas. Like, to me, it actually, I feel like it should be Christmas already. And maybe that's, my brain is thinking that because we just need to completely reset and go back to spring, because spring was when we kind of started losing everything. You know, not being able to go places and do things and stuff like that. And so my mind's like, quick, let's get through, you know, the holidays and stuff like that so we can get back to spring and just reset, you know, like, and I don't know, but it's just weird. Like, I've never been the type of person either that has been ready for Christmas like right after Halloween, but all of a sudden I was like, I kind of want to go and like put up a Christmas tree right now. I kind of want to you know, like go put on Christmas music. And I think I've told you guys, I'm like, I am so not that person. Like, I can't stand seeing people posting, oh look at, I put my Christmas tree up the day after Halloween, or like, you know, putting music in the background of like, you know, Christmas music in the background of their you know, like Instagram stories and stuff like that. Like, to me, I'm just like, dude, like chill, like we're still in fall, like it's still football and stuff like that. And maybe because there isn't, like, to me that just doesn't, you know, like, I don't know, feel like a thing. But I was telling you guys too, I think it's totally, or at least sort of, at least for like us in the Midwest, and I'm not saying everybody, but like for us it's kind of like we follow that, you know, like the weather, the change in the weather, whereas like somebody that lives in California or Texas or whatever, you know, like to them it kind of stays the same temperature for like most of the year. But like here we have such drastic changes from like being 100 degrees in the summertime to being negative 15 in the winter, you know. And so we get, like I said, such that drastic change that, you know, we kind of follow like, okay, it's starting to get cooler out, you know, like, okay, now it's actually cold. Okay, now that it's cold, it's Christmas time. Like, while it's still cool out and we could still have a bonfire in the backyard, that's still fall. Like, we don't put up our Christmas tree until that weather is gone, until it starts snowing, which, albeit last year we did get snow on Halloween. You know, we got snow already once this year. You know, like, until there's like snow and it feels like it's sticking to the ground and stuff like that, and there's a lot of it, like, to me that doesn't feel like winter yet. And I don't feel like that, but I think just because it's so weird of like the things that are going on and we can't do and stuff like that, and the holidays that we've kind of missed with being able to be with family, like for Easter, that changed, like there's not even that change of like, I haven't experienced those like earlier seasons too, even though it's the weather, but it's sort of like the whole thing that goes with it. Like I said, like Easter and, you know, 4th of July things, or, you know, again, the parade that we have that goes right down our front street for our town's, like, you know, summer festival and stuff like that. Like, we didn't have that this year. Summer felt like it was kind of skipped almost too, even though we got to do a lot of stuff for summer, but it didn't feel really like that. Jack didn't have football camp every single day in summer for high school, you know, like there's a lot of things missed. And so I don't know why, but my brain is sort of going, we can still do things for winter and for like Christmas that we would do if there was a pandemic or not. Like, we can still put up a Christmas tree, we can still bake Christmas cookies and stuff like that, and we can still, you know, order Christmas presents and all that kind of stuff. And so I totally don't know why like I said, you know, there's things that we can do here that I feel like some of the other holidays and stuff like that we couldn't. And maybe too because the winter we're cooped up in our house sort of anyway, this is an okay time to be like, you know, it's fine, we can accept it sort of thing. So like I said, I don't know. It's kind of, again, one of those weird years. And I'm like, this is weird because I am never the type of person that advocates putting the Christmas tree up the day after Halloween. But I was like, I kind of want to like put the fall stuff away already when we have Thanksgiving decorations that we can be getting down instead. But you know, I will hold off, guys. I'm gonna try my darndest to make sure that I am not listening to Christmas music before Thanksgiving, just because to me I feel like then we like kind of skip over fall, and like fall is still here, like the leaves are still changing colors, they're still falling on the ground, we still have to rake them. You know, and so when you're putting Christmas music on and raking leaves, to me that doesn't feel like the right thing to be doing, just because here that's not what we do. We wait until there's snow on the ground, we have to go and shovel it to be listening to Christmas music. So like I said, I don't really know, and I don't know why my brain is like, yeah, let's have Christmas already. Like, I don't know, like I said, it's really weird. And I've never, like, other than maybe when I was like a little kid, you know, I've never been like this excited for Christmas. But this year I'm finally like, we can do things, like, you know, we can still put up a Christmas tree. Like, the pandemic is not gonna change that. You know, we can still, we do a fake Christmas tree. So like, I don't know if that would change for some people, because you can't go out to a, you know, what do they call that, a tree orchard? I don't think that's right. A tree farm, maybe, Christmas tree farm, wherever you, nursery, is that what it is? An orchard. I'm not sure, guys. I'm kind of tired. I need to get to bed anyway. But yeah, like that kind of stuff. Like I said, we do fake trees. So that, and like baking stuff, you know, and looking for the deals. Like, that's another thing too. I've been couponing since like 2011, I think, or I think my dad started in 2010, I started in 2011, so almost for a decade too. But like, there's a special kind of like, I love going to the stores, you know, and being able to buy the baking stuff to make Christmas cookies and stuff like that. And that's still a thing, we can still do that, you know. And so there's just a certain like type of like, I don't know, just being able to actually do that kind of stuff. And you know, like I said, it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't affect us, you know, whether or not, again, there's the pandemic. So that's something that's, I guess, sort of like, I'm actually looking forward to it. Whereas, you know, it was like, oh, I don't, you know, like Halloween to me was like, oh, I guess we can kind of do things. But like, you know, what brings my mom such joy is being able to give out candy to kids on Halloween. And she had to do it, you know, from inside the house, just waving at them as they came by and took stuff off the table. You know, so like, we didn't really get to do that in the sense that we're used to doing it. And so that's why I think that, again, it's just, it's a weird year, and Christmas seems like one of those things that like, it's not gonna change, hopefully. You know, but like all of our traditions and things like that, for the most part, we can kind of keep the same. You know, I mean, yes, did we like to go out and, you know, I mean, we can still drive around and look at Christmas lights from people's houses, you know, safely in our car. We did that one year. They actually, I think I showed you guys when we did that last year. It wasn't actually people's houses, it was a like design thing in a neighborhood that they did. Like, I don't know what it was called, but anyways, we did that one year. You know, like, that's something that you can do safely and socially distanced. You know, like I said, all this kind of stuff. So there's, again, a lot of things that are, you know, traditions sort of, I guess, that are still available to us to be able to do that, you know, are safe and things like that. Don't require, you know, like us actually really even needing to leave the house. You know, so I don't know, it's just weird that I'm so excited for Christmas this year, and it's, you know, normally not, you know, I love Christmas, but it's normally not something that I'm like, you know, getting excited for in July like some people do again. But I like I said, I don't really know. Anyways, guys, I think I've rambled on long enough for today, so I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see you all your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.